welcome to a Man's Access to Work fitness series. Today is the first episode of the series. The target audience is people who are just starting off their fitness journey or someone who has done a little bit of workout but unable to continue with that because of the perpetual lockdown. Alright, as you can see on the background, I have made arrangement. There's a mat, there's a towel, there's a water bottle and some optional things like skipping rope. So I would like you to make a similar setup at your end as well. So pause the video, do the setup and then join me back. So the workout is going to be follow along. So I'm going to do the workout with you and it's going to be divided into 5 slots or blocks, which goes like this. So we're going to start with stretching, where we just wake up the muscles, then followed with a cardio session, then we go to the main workout where we do some exercises which focus on the whole body. Then my most favorite part is conditioning, where we really test our stamina and push it further, and eventually end it with a cool down, which is stretching. Let's get started. Alright, we're going to start the stretching with the shoulders, because that's one of the prone areas where you catch muscle very often. So nicely rotate the shoulders, do a full rotation or just the way I'm showing there on the screen, and ensure it's warmed up nicely. Once shoulder is done, we will move to a full body stretch. So start off in the plank position. Take your right leg outside the right hand. You can touch your knee for the leg behind and push your hips forward to ensure you feel the stretch on the abductor. You can do the same with the other leg as well. Ensure that the hips are pushed forward. Otherwise, the stretch won't be that great. Then to get the stretch on the back, try to extend your hand towards the opposite direction by touching the elbow to the ground and then reaching out to the sky, just like shown on the screen. Ideally, one set of these 2 stretching should be enough, but I can recommend 2 sets. Let's get to the cardio session now. The session involves 2 variations. One is skipping and other one is jumping jacks. Both are time bound, so we're going to do 30 seconds of each 2 times with a 30-second break. Now if you don't have a skipping rope, you can just jump on the spot as well, just to mimic the skipping. Together, or for an easy version you can do alternate leg at a time. Okay? next 2 sets I'm gonna do easy version so that everyone has the reference of how to do it. Okay, time for the main workout. Now before we go ahead, you may notice I'm doing an easy version and a regular version. So it is not to undermine anyone's potential. It's just that some of us are easy to perform the workouts because or movements because we have done it before. Few of them would not be able to do it so easily. So if you are a first timer, I would say pick from the easy one so that you eventually get used to and reach the regular, and then expert, then advanced. I mean, there's no limits to it, right? So coming to the main workout, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna work our way down. So we're gonna start with a regular push-up, body weight push-up. Then we're gonna move to abs for one variation and one variation for legs. So we're not doing too much today because we're just starting off. While doing push-ups, body has to be in a straight line and arms just below the shoulder. How to make it in a straight line is to ensure keep our abs tight, our glutes engaged and legs extended. And whenever we come down, hands should make an angle to the chest. While doing crunches, you have to ensure that you extend the abs completely when you're down, and when you're engaging the abs, you come up only halfway and you breathe out on top. For squats, few pointers to keep in mind. Knees should never contract. They should follow the toes, which is slightly outwards. Your back should be straight, abs engaged, and hips should be parallel to the ground. Let's start with push-ups. Let's start with 10 reps of push-up. As mentioned earlier, please ensure your complete body goes as one unit all the way as close to the ground as possible and then come back up. Coming up is 10 reps of crunches. When we do abs, we have to ensure that it contracts and expands. So when we come up, it contracts. When we go flat on the floor, it expands. So please ensure you focus on both the movements. Next up, 10 reps of squats. Squats is one of the most important workout and very fruitful workout if done right. So when you come down, just try to imagine there's a chair where you want to sit. So you're trying to reach out for that using your hips, and while doing so, your back has to be straight. These breaks are designed for you to take a pause, have some water, wipe off the sweat. So please make sure you utilize the time for that. Back to 10 reps of push-ups. Now if I bring your focus back to how the arms should be, it should be right below the shoulders. And when you go down, the elbows should make an angle with your back or spine. Ten reps of crunches coming up. Another thing to keep in mind while doing these abs exercises is lower back should be touching the floor, so that focus remains on the ab, not anywhere else. Next is squats again, 10 reps. Now the question is how to keep the back straight. To keep the back straight, you can either keep your hands the way it's shown in the picture, or you can focus at a static point above your line of sight. Utilize these break times also to sometimes just shake the muscle which might be getting sore, so that you are ready for the next set or round. Last set of 10 push-ups. Now for push-ups, regardless you do it on your toes or on your knees, you should feel it not just on your hands and chest, you should feel it in your abs as well. So keeping the abs tight is the key. But while you're taking a break, let me just remind you, this session is just to wake up the muscles or getting them prepared for the progressions that's going to come in days ahead. So that's why you just see us doing 1-1 variation. To make crunches more challenging, you can push your chest higher and you will feel abs working more than usual. Lastly, ensure that your complete foot is in contact with the ground when you're performing the squat, and the pressure should come on the center of the foot always. Time for my favorite part, which is conditioning. So don't worry, I'm not going to go hard on you guys. So we'll do burpees. Yes, I know I said burpees, but then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do half burpee, so a broken down version of a burpee. So I'm gonna just demonstrate it, and then we're gonna do 10 reps of that with a 30-second break and 2 rounds. Right? Our aim is to complete 10 reps of this. Movement is very simple. We get onto squat with both hands on the ground. Then we put one leg behind, then the second one to get to the plank, and then we stand back up. If you want to make the most out of the half burpees, try to increase the pace as you feel comfortable. Conditioning workouts are usually very good to test your body endurance. So there can be times when you're able to push out of your limits, and there can be times when you are not able to. So do not get disheartened anytime. It all gets better by time and as you practice more and more. While doing conditioning workouts, you also may feel that you're gassed out at times. So it's totally okay to take a break, pause, and come back to the workout. Awesome guys, we finished the workout together. Great job. Now we're gonna do a cool down so that you don't end up with sore muscles after the workout. So let's see how that goes. Let's switch to the other leg now. Please ensure you keep pushing your hips forward and your back straight. Let's stretch the hamstrings now. So if you can, reach for the toes. If you cannot, no worries. You can reach your shins or your knees. Anything works as long as you feel it on your hamstrings. Now we'll try to stretch back, chest and shoulders by going into child's pose. Here the key is to stretch the hands as much as possible and to push the chest as much as possible to the ground while hips stay in contact with the heels. We have done quite a few push-ups, so let's stretch a little more on the chest. So how you gotta do this is join your hands together behind your back and try to stretch it upwards while connected, at the same time keeping the chest straight. Arms might be hurting a little, which is triceps, so let's stretch them out as well. Use one hand to stretch the other. We have come to the end of the workout, so thank you for hanging on till the end of the workout, end of the video as well. I'm gonna record a new video every consecutive day, so make sure to hit the notification bell, and also if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and do share with your friends or whoever you feel this video would be relevant for. We have a new hashtag for the video series as well. It's called hashtag FitFRHM. Do tag your video if you happen to create one following this workout, so that I know that you guys are watching the video and working out with me as well. So on that note, thank you and shukriya. Bye bye.